So let's talking about keywords in your listing, because that'll lead us into pay-per-click. And then we'll talk about the super URL a lot more. Let's talk about keywords. Most people are making this way harder than it has to be. In fact, many are seriously wasting space by not following what Amazon clearly lays out in Seller Central to help out in this section. Not using keywords correctly in your product listing copy and not having them formatted the right way in your keyword fields can cost you both traffic and sales. Amazon basically counts the title as a keyword field. Many people believe that they must put the keywords in the keyword fields as well as the name and title. Not true according to Amazon. Search terms help customers find products according to Amazon. Your product titles and company name are already searchable. So think about other words that describe your product. Think like Amazon customers when choosing your terms. Use the words they might enter in the search box, including synonyms and common abbreviation. Each product can have up to 5 search lines of 50 characters per line. That's 250 characters. The words you choose are the terms our search engine pulls from when your customers search the site. The individual words in the title, seller's name, and brand are also automatically included in search terms and do not need to be repeated. Any combination of title words, search terms are fully searchable. If you use an inventory file, the template fields for the search terms appear as search terms 1, search terms 2, and so on. For more information about how to create effective search terms, you can use the search and browse in the Amazon Seller Central. In essence, Amazon's internal search engine works by exactly matching individual words, not phrases, that the customer types in the search box with individual keywords you put in your product title and keyword fields. The title and the keyword fields hold equal weight. Hear that again. The title, keyword fields, and the title hold equal weight. Title tags hold more weight in Google, so therefore most people assume the same is true in Amazon. Incorrect. Amazon specifically tells us not to waste space by repeating words across certain fields because they are included when the shopper conducts the search. This is from Amazon again. There are 5 fields entering keywords. Each field can contain up to 50 characters separated by spaces, not commas. The title, the UPC, and manufacturer and merchant are added automatically. So you don't need to repeat them in your keyword field or in your title. I see this all the time where you're putting their brand in there. That's already searchable. Don't waste characters by repeating these words in the search fields. You should not enter entire key phrases into the keyword fields either. Amazon search engine works by combining individual words, but not looking to match entire phrases. There's no need to waste valuable keyword space by entering USB computer speaker or US Bluetooth speaker, USB iPhone speaker, etc. Instead, remove the repeated words and put them in logical order. When entering several words as a search term, put them in the most logical order. This is what I call a long tail keyword. A much more likely search for big stuffed teddy bears than teddy stuffed bears. This is something to consider when you enter a string of words into a search term field, which we call a long tail keyword. And this can help you quite a bit. You end up by using long tail keywords with smaller searches, but those add up. So if you have several keywords that have smaller searches, those may add up to several thousand searches in a month, which you turn into sales. So you end up with much more compact list of terms, more space for relevant search words. Here's what you end up with after removing the repetitive words: USB, computer speaker, Bluetooth, iPhone. So instead of using 63 characters, now you've only used 37, leaving you a lot more room for additional keywords. Amazon counts for stemming, plurals, and commas. Another common debate is whether you should use commas and plurals in your keyword fields. Seller Central outlines clearly this as well. Stemming is taking a root word and adding various endings to it. For example, you don't need to go diet, diets, dieting, dietary, dietitian. So they have those words stemmed, which means they account for them in your keywords. As you can see below, when you look at those are all in order, and you can see that there's no reason to do it. I've not found a definition of what basic is, but anything beyond those words, I don't think, unless they're synonyms. You don't need to use simple stemming variations. This is from Amazon. Our search engine performs basic stemming. For example, it would treat the search for gloves as the same for glove. No commas are needed in your keyword fields. You're just taking up characters. In fact, Amazon stated that you don't need any types of punctuation. Amazon's system ignores commas and punctuation. When entering several words as a search term entry, you don't need to use punctuation, and that's according to Amazon. You should not add competitive brands to your fields. This is a common practice of putting other brands in your keyword fields. The assumption is that it's a good way to get more traffic to your page. Actually putting irrelevant keywords in your fields, including brand names that aren't yours, is a good way to have your product listing removed. Amazon classifies this as a keyword bombing. It makes you know that your product listing could be deleted from a category if you're found guilty of using irrelevant keywords. Having correct keywords in place and having your keyword field set up the Amazon way in which they suggest will play a big role in boosting the visibility of your product to qualified customers who are ready to purchase. It's hard to do once you understand the Amazon way works the best. Let's go through the basics. So above we talked about the easiest part of finding good Amazon keywords. The next part is, how will we make that successful? How competitive are these Amazon keywords that you have? Judging the competitiveness of a keyword is an art rather than an exact science. There are some who say it's easy to outrank Amazon pages, others say it's virtually impossible. I definitely see all the time people outrank Amazon. I don't think they're as good sometimes as I can be, or you guys could be. If you find lower ranked keywords, try to dominate those ones like we talked about earlier. Those searches can add up very quickly and can end up with thousands of searches just by adding smaller keywords that maybe have 200, 300, 500 searches a month. So how do I basically find these keywords? I use services like Merchant Words to actually give me some guess of how much searchers there are. I use an AmaSuite software called Azon Keyword Finder. But then I suggest you just continue to build a list of potential keywords. If you're like me, everywhere you look, you'll see important keywords. But how do you find them, right? Well, normally I start first by gathering a huge list, and then I work on filtering them down. I start searching for relevant to what I want to find keywords for. If you're searching for keywords for a product, you could search Amazon to see what they suggest. And you'll see in the auto suggestive at the top, when you write things, you'll see what they are suggesting. Those, I think, are the most relevant keywords. Google Keyword Planner. So just click the Keyword Planner and get ideas, and it does its magic. I would suggest looking around for results, a page a bit for your own to see what you find. But we could do that forever. For the sake of this, what we're talking about now, just pull out a CSV file and put all these in there. Researching keyword of the competition. The best tool I've found for searching keywords is either Moz SEO Toolbar or AMZ Tracer. And then I think that gives you the ability to be able to see what your own keywords are ranking for and what your competition, and it's like $50 a month. So again, these are tools that will help you rank. It's not that much money. You'll need some tools to make your product successful.